Hi and welcome to another Type with me. This week I want to talk about the Web Crypto API and it's landed in Deno. So let's see how we can use Web Crypto API in Deno. So the Web Crypto API allows you to create, secure and great web APIs, right? And code. So creating secure code is very important. And in that regard, I think it's very great that you are here with me, learning about the Web Crypto API and how to use it within Deno. So from 1.13, and we are now in 1.11, sorry. Since 1.11 you can use that, but you are now in 1.13, right? So right here, I'm just going to see time it's been released, and then we can say here console.log digest encode to string, and then here we have our digest, right? And we have our text encoder, and we say here, hey, I want to have a digest await crypto.subtle.digest from our data.buffer from our text encoder, and then of course we're going to show that. And so our digest is this, right? And of course, if you want to read it again, you can also read it again, right? So UIDs are also very important to use and can be very handy, right? Unique identifiers. And so when we do this, right, we could very easily print out a unique identifier, randomly generated unique identifier. So I'm going to execute this UUID, yes. And then you see here random UUID, and we have here our unique identifier, which is also great. You can very easily use that into your application and do whatever you want with it. But it's a very nice thing to know, right? Another thing that I want to show you is the crypto.subtle API, right? And then here we can just very easily generate a key. So what we are going to do is we're going to generate a key, which is of the name RSA PSS. And then of course we have some public components, and this is our hash function or hash algorithm that we're going to use, and it's SHA 2056. And the methods that you're going to use is sign and verify, right? So if you're going to see here, you can very easily see which you see here the key usages. Let's sign and verify, and then extractable, which is true, right? So that's our key pair. In your key pair, you can very easily save it because you need your private key and your public key, and your private key needs to be stored somewhere, right? And then you have your data, and your data here is hello world, and then we can sign it very easily. So here with Web Crypto, we can very easily sign it. We give it a salt length of 32. Then this is our data, and we have here key pair dot private key, right? And then here we can verify it. So here with crypto.subtle, we can do dot verify, and we have here our signature with our private key, and we have here our public key, and then we have our data, right? And then we can see if it's valid. If we execute this one, you see here it's valid, it's true, it's normal, right? Because yeah, the private key and the public key are matching with each other because it comes from the same object. So it's a nice demo, but of course your use case will be totally different, right? But it's nice to see that web crypto is supported within Deno 1.30.2. So with sign and verify, you can very easily check digital signatures towards your data, right? So if you have a private and a public key and you want to verify that something is being done by that person, yeah, you need to have something like this in place, right? So if you want to encrypt and decrypt, you will see that this is still not being supported by the API. So if you're going to go for crypto.supl. and then you want to decode or encode, it's not possible. If you want to do it here, that's also not possible. You can just do something like generate random values. It's another great API, and then you just provide an array. These get random values could be nice if you have some kind of word phrase, and then you put that word phrase in, then you get a random value out of it, and that's just a start from your seed phrase, right? So that could be nice in regards of it. Like I said, the digital signature is also something very nice to use within your applications right now. One of the things that that's still missing for me is the encryption and decryption, because that's a very important part of web crypto as well. So we'll see when that will be landed within the world of Deno. Something else that I'm also waiting for to have within web crypto API in Deno is the derived key, right? And why is that? Because then you can have a passphrase key, right? Something like a password, and from that password you can generate a private and a public key, and also that is very interesting to use, right? Because then we can use things like PBKDF2 kind of things, and of course it makes sense, because then what you see right now within the cryptocurrency space is that you have some kind of passphrase, right, where you have 20 words, and from that 20 words they can just derive a key, a private and a public key, and then you have your data back, or then you have everything back that you want to have. Sometimes they also ask salt from your application as well. So with that salt from your application and then your passphrase, it's more secure and better to do so. I recommend to read a little bit about it. I hope I can show it to you once it's also arriving to Deno. Again, a lot of things that I still need to explore within the web crypto API as well. So for me, it's also a new world that's coming to me. A lot of things that I need to explore and need to learn as well. But again, it's already nice that we have access to the web crypto API from Deno with more functionality than that we had before. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little bit about it. I definitely did. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.